This is Coach Evan Phillips with the Phillips Tennis Method, and today I'd like to discuss what I believe are the two biggest mistakes that teaching pros make when teaching young beginners. And this is what causes them to take a long time to learn to control the ball and to be able to play and to start enjoying the game. The first mistake is when kids are not told to stop before they make contact with the ball. So their feet are moving, and what happens is as they're trying to hit the ball, they're actually going past the contact point. So very often they hit the ball on the frame of the racket, or they get too close to it and then they have to move away from the ball, or they pull the racket way too close to their bodies and don't have room to swing. The other mistake that I see teaching pros making with beginning kids is teaching kids to swing low to high. And they're trying to get the kids to hit topspin, but what happens is the kids start out by hitting under the ball too much, so they lob it way up into the air. And then the teaching pro tries to correct this by telling them to brush up on the ball. And now when they brush up on the ball goes down into the ground or into the bottom of the net. And then, of course, they return to lobbing under it. And I have my 9-year-old student Misa here, and she is demonstrating some of these problems and also the solution. And the solution here is having them stop their feet, as Misa is doing here, before they hit the ball. So she gets into position, stops her feet, and hits the ball with her weight going forward, but she also swings with a level backswing. So the racket goes back fairly level, but then it comes up as she's making the swing, and it ends in front of her, and this also encourages her to get her body weight into the ball. And the same thing happens on the backhand, so let's take a look at the backhand. Now here she is being told to hit low to high, so the racket's hanging down by her ankles, and then she's pulling up way up over her head, and then it goes back behind her back, which also causes her to lean back. So her body weight is now going in the wrong direction. So after swinging under the ball and having it go way too high and not having any control, her teaching pro then tells her to brush over it. So he demonstrates how to brush up on the ball. So now the young student will try to brush the ball to stop it from going so high, and of course now it goes too low. So here she is brushing over the top of the ball, and of course it's going down into the ground, as we see here in the video clip. And once again, the solution to these two problems are stopping as she hits the ball and also swinging on a more level plane. So the racket goes back in a more level fashion instead of hanging straight down, and then it comes up as she swings. Now, even though this is called a flat shot, the racket actually goes up 2 to 3 feet, so it is technically a low to high swing. It's just not going from her ankles all the way up over her head. So when she starts rallying, that's the time that topspin should be taught. And the basic movement when the kids start rallying is moving from a ready position to the ball, stopping or pausing, hitting the ball, and then moving back to the ready position. So this has been Coach Evan Phillips with the Phillips Tennis Method.